In the quiet heart of the African savanna, a newborn zebra foal takes its first fragile steps toward a muddy watering hole, unaware that one wrong move will trap it in a fight for survival. What happens next will defy instinct, challenge nature, and leave everyone watching in disbelief. The morning sun rose slowly over the African savanna, painting the tall golden grass in a warm, gentle light. The world felt peaceful, almost fragile, as a soft breeze carried the distant calls of birds across the open plains. In the middle of this quiet landscape, a zebra herd grazed calmly, moving together like one living, breathing rhythm of stripes and shadows. Among them walked a newborn foal, small, curious, and still unsure of its shaky legs. Every step it took was full of wonder, every sound around it was new. Its mother stayed close, nudging it forward, guiding it gently, teaching it the ways of the wild. The foal watched butterflies, listened to insects, and took slow, cautious breaths of the fresh morning air. To the little zebra, the world felt safe. Nothing hinted at danger. Not yet. Just a short distance away, a muddy watering hole shimmered in the sunlight after the recent rain. The ground looked firm, harmless, and inviting. Drawn by curiosity, the foal began to take small steps toward it, unaware that one innocent moment of exploration was about to turn into the greatest test of its young life. The foal placed its front hooves onto the soft edge of the watering hole, expecting solid ground beneath it, but instead, the mud shifted and swallowed its legs instantly. Startled, it tried to pull back, yet the earth tightened around its body like a trap. The more it struggled, the deeper it sank. Panicked cries filled the air. The mother rushed forward, heart racing, hooves pounding against the wet soil. She tried to lift her baby with her muzzle, pushed from behind, and scraped desperately at the mud, but nothing worked. The ground pulled harder with every movement, refusing to let go. The foal's energy faded. Its head trembled, breath growing weak, eyes filled with fear and confusion. The once peaceful watering hole had turned into a silent battlefield between life and nature. The mother stayed beside it, refusing to step away, even as exhaustion overtook her. She circled, cried out, and tried again and again, but the mud held firm. In that moment, hope seemed to slip away with every second, and the quiet savanna no longer felt gentle. It felt cruel, heavy, and unbearably still. From the tall grass beyond the watering hole, another presence began to move, slow, silent, deliberate. A lion emerged, its golden mane flickering beneath the sun, eyes fixed on the struggling foal. To the predator, this was not tragedy. It was opportunity. The mother zebra froze, then positioned herself between the lion and her helpless child. She stomped the ground, snorted, and lowered her head in defiance. Fear trembled inside her, but a mother's instinct burned brighter than fear. The lion stepped closer, then closer again. The savanna grew silent, as if the world itself was holding its breath. No birds called. No wind moved. Only the sound of the foal's weak cries and the slow crunch of the lion's paws in the dirt. The mother lunged, warning the lion back, but the predator did not retreat. It circled cautiously, waiting for the perfect moment, patient, confident, knowing the odds were on its side. The foal could not escape. The mother could not fight forever. Nature had become a terrible judge, and with every second, the distance between hope and tragedy grew smaller, closing in like a shadow that refused to stop. Just when it seemed the inevitable was about to happen, a deep, thunder-like sound echoed across the plains. The lion paused, ears twitching. From the far side of the watering hole, a massive rhinoceros stepped into view, its heavy footsteps shaking the wet ground beneath it. Dust drifted from its back as it lifted its head, listening, then turning toward the cries of the trapped foal. Without hesitation, the rhino charged. The earth trembled as it rushed forward, its enormous horn pointed straight at the lion. Startled, the predator leapt backward, barely avoiding the powerful strike. The rhino did not stop. It lunged again, snorting fiercely, pushing the lion farther and farther away. The confrontation was brief, but unmistakably decisive. Realizing the battle was not worth the cost, the lion retreated into the grass, disappearing as silently as it had arrived. But the rhino did not leave. Instead, it slowly approached the muddy pit, lowering its head toward the tiny zebra. The mother watched in stunned disbelief, neither afraid nor defensive, as if understanding that this towering giant had not come to harm, but to help. What happened next would defy everything anyone expected from the wild. The rhino leaned forward and gently pressed its horn against the foal's back, not with aggression, but with careful strength. Each movement was deliberate, steady, almost protective. The mother zebra stayed beside them, softly calling to her baby, encouraging it to keep trying, to keep breathing, to hold on. With every push, the mud loosened. The foal twitched weakly, gathering what little strength remained. The rhino adjusted its position and pushed again, harder this time. The ground finally shifted. Thick chunks of mud broke apart, releasing the foal inch by inch from its prison. Then, with one final effort, the foal slid free. It collapsed onto the dry grass, shivering, covered in mud, but alive. The mother rushed forward, nuzzling its neck, brushing her face against its head, whispering silent relief in every breath. The rhino stood nearby, calm and still, like a quiet guardian making sure the danger had truly passed. The foal tried to stand, legs trembling beneath it, yet determination burned inside its tiny body. With gentle support from its mother, it took one shaky step, then another. The savannah, moments earlier filled with fear and chaos, now pulsed with life, strength, and the unexplainable compassion of a creature no one expected to be a hero. A short distance away, two wildlife rangers had been observing the scene through binoculars. They watched in astonishment, not intervening, not disturbing, simply witnessing a moment that felt larger than anything they had seen before. Nature, in its rawest form, had written its own miracle. When the foal finally regained its balance, the herd slowly gathered around it, forming a living circle of protection. The mother stayed pressed close, refusing to let her baby leave her side again. Step by step, they moved away from the muddy pit, leaving behind the place that nearly claimed a life and revealed an unexpected act of compassion. The rhino turned and walked back across the plains, disappearing into the horizon as quietly as it had arrived, like a silent guardian returning to its world. By sunset, the sky glowed with warm colors, and the foal walked confidently beside its mother, stronger than before. The day that began with peace and turned to fear now ended with hope, a reminder that even in the wild, where survival rules every heartbeat, courage, instinct, and unexpected kindness can create moments that no one will ever forget.